Hello and welcome to another Doctor's Assistant 1 video. Today I'm doing another new news video. Apologies if you can hear background noise, it's the washing up machine. Yeah, that's downstairs now. Relatively near my person, so yeah, or well, within vicinity of my person, words and stuff. But yeah, I've been in city centre place words and got some bits and pieces for myself and more importantly some other folk. I got a Nintendo gift card thing for one of my cousins, £15 one, so yeah, £15 for that. $6.99 for this, which is like some Pokemon cards, Charmander, Charizard, words, Guy, coin, some 3 fire Pokemon cards, types, and or maybe even all the same, well not the same, but like the evolution of Chimchar or whatever this one's called, I think is the idea, and then you get a pack of 10 cards, random, or maybe not random, maybe all fire type cards from however many bloody generations of Pokemon there are now. Are they on like Gen 9, Generation 9 or some bollocks? I do not know, I don't really keep up with that stuff anymore these days. But yeah, what was I going to say? I also finally bit the bullet and finally added, or can add even, which is always a fun moment when you can add more Doctor Who to your otherwise growing, never-ending collection of Doctor Who tat, and or collection, depending on your personal preference, of things, another DVD to the, or Blu-ray or Steelbook or whatever you collect, to the collection. It's always nice to do that. This was originally, oh well, not originally, but was before the price that I'm about to reveal to you in a minute. It was $7.99, but Revolution of the Daleks was $5.99, and I just thought to myself, you know what, fuck it, I might as well buy it now. I still don't really get why this was not included in Flux. Although I suppose actually thinking about it, it does have, logically, it does have the departure of Graham and Ryan, so I guess then having this tacked on in Flux wouldn't have made much sense. But then why is it not in Series 12? You know, why not include, because Series 12 includes Resolution, which I didn't realise until much later, or after I got Series 12, so now, because fortunately it is my brother's, well, it was my older brother's birthday yesterday of this recording, it's the 12th of October, so his birthday is on the 11th, and fortunately, or fortunately for me, I am going to give him this single release of Resolution. But what is annoying is the fact that, as I say, I did get this once for either birthday or Christmas, and now I feel a bit like annoyed that I have this, but I also have it in Series 12. It's like, well, why? Like, why didn't they include this in Series 12? This one, it's single, there's a single release of it, but it's not in Flux. Again, I get it because Bradley Walsh and Tosin Cole are not in the rest of Flux, so it would be a bit odd to include those, I think. Whereas with this one, it makes sense to include this in Series 12 because it was not included in Series 11, the box set, so it makes more sense to have released this separately or release it, as I say, in Series 12, which they do, or did do. Comparing the two in terms of the posters, I honestly kind of prefer Resolution more, I think, in terms of just the poster. It is kind of mad, though, that Resolution doesn't have any Daleks on it, whereas Revolution does, of the Daleks does, and it has of the Daleks in the title, whereas Resolution just has Resolution as a title and not Resolution of the Daleks, which is what we all thought it was going to be called. And interestingly enough, this one's an hour long, whereas actually this one's a little bit longer at 71 minutes, so that's like approximately 11 minutes longer, so that one. I think I like both the stories for different reasons. I haven't really talked a lot about the Jodie Whittaker era on my channel, which is kind of weird because every other new news video I feel like I'm adding something new Jodie Whittaker-y to the collection. But again, I guess it makes logical sense because it is the most recent stuff in terms of moving forward with Doctor Who. Obviously, there's also the animations which I am massively behind in terms of getting. I think the last one that I got in my collection was like Evil of the Daleks, I think, and I am aware that The Abominable Snowman is the most recent one, and unfortunately the last one. But yeah, also if you were in my bedroom, you'd think I'm a massive Jodie Whittaker fanboy of specifically her era, because I've got like all of the art cards from 11, 12 and Flux on my walls, as well as some big card, like postcard size things of like Yaz, Dan, the Doctor and Vinda from Flux. But yeah, they're just the incumbent team, I guess, so it makes sense that I've still got all these things, whereas I have got some from like Moffat era where I've got Series 5 and Series 10 stuff on the wall as well, and it's just, yeah, I have got some of that represented, but just not as much. It's not that I don't like that era, I just it's not that I don't like that era, almost died then. It's not that I don't like that era, it's just a case of I don't have that unlimited wall space, do I? So, but yeah, I do like the art cards, or the cards you get with Revolution. Well, other than this one, because this one is kind of boring. I don't like the post of this story as much. You've got this cool one of the Doctor in prison, which lasts all of 5 minutes in the episode. Boo! The what are they called? The drone Daleks? I don't know, but they've definitely grown on me over time. It's a shame that character options haven't made a figure of that one yet. So, because they have the sculpt for the Revolution Dalek, don't they? So, the other thing that I bought today in HMV was Battlestar Galactica. I've heard nothing but good things from quite a few family members who also like, you know, Doctor Who and Star Wars and Star Trek and that sort of nerdy stuff. So I thought, what the hell, why not buy it? Because it's like, you know, it's got Katie Sackhoff in it, who I like from Mandalorian, and it's got Ming-Na Wen in it, or Ming-Na Wei, however you pronounce her second name. Hashtag racist much. But yeah, she's in it as well, and I like her from Mulan, and I also like her from Book of Boba Fett, and to the one Mandalorian as Fennec Shand. So yeah, it was a bit of a no-brainer, I guess. You've also got bonus content galore, as well as, I think this includes all 4 of the series, spanning 24 discs, as well as, I think, a TV movie as well. So yeah, this was $29.99, I think. So, but hopefully it's worth the money, and it's a lot of content. I'm not sure how long it would take to get through all of Battlestar Galactica, but hopefully not too long. Or hopefully it does take too long. Or, you know, I've got my money's worth. It's not something I immediately will just binge through all of it, unless it's really good, obviously. But what I mean is, hopefully it'll last quite a bit of time and stuff, you know, and be enthralling and entertaining, basically, you know, as opposed to just being very boring and dry and not, as I say, entertaining. But yeah, yeah, that was everything, really. I mean, as I say, I got this for me, and then the other things to the family members, older brother and one of my cousins. Yeah, I didn't do too bad. I mean, I spent a small fortune on just this, which is slightly worrying, but then everything has gone up in price because the world's gone sideways and mad. But yeah, other than that, thanks for watching. Please do comment, rate and subscribe to the channel.